Good morning, Salon. I believe soon all will wake up. To those not the diaspora, some of them are probably still asleep. But good morning once more. We'll get a topic what I think today, it reflects to me actually a few hours ago. But I believe say it only crossed my mind. I just know one day create a topic on it. And the topic it didn't made. Based on when I see the headings already, the dependability on MDs them, government institutions them, and also private entities them on government resources. What do I mean by that? All the ministries them, they all depend on NPA and other resources of government. Majority of we radio stations them, majority all depend on NPA. If NPA no they on, then they function. Then back no they come on. So this na issue. We get also private entities them, businessmen them. Most of the institutions they are forget their own private, generators them, their own power bank, for go they provide service. For make sure say service no lack. Why make this thing trigger me today? Well, I don't go through this Kenya. And I buy a small radio, then there's our show now. I dey try for tune to a radio station because lights no dey. But I forget say, the radio station will come on. Because lights no dey, power no dey at the powerhouse. Even though they get their own private generator at times we can come on. But often, because they not get the resources or the finance for the maintainer or maybe put fairly or whatsoever. So some of them things that it trigger me. Because even when you go to the ministries there, the Ministry of Education, I don't go there. If lights not there, sometimes NPA not get lights, then back get blackout. You go sit down there under heat. A senior they come on, fan no there, you go there inside the Ministry of Education, the offices itself, you go to sweat. A professional, institution not gets their own capacity of power, depend on MP. Not just the ministry. The police stations, any police station where you go, not gets their own power bank. Not gets their own generators. All depend on MP, government's resources. So it gave MP not their own, then they function. Now it makes salon, when they talk say we need systems in place. But let's say we go to police station, now pen and paper, manual, because they're not able to sustain, a system. Not gets generator, power bank, all anything that affects society, all anything that oppress on government. Today I go talk small for government. I go talk small. And what I mean government, not to any political party. Whether now in APC government, SAPP government, one day NGC or whatsoever, etc. I just talk for government. Some of the entities there, they put pressure on government. They make them not able to do their work, properly. They're not able to function in the right manner or in the right capacity. Like, right now, information is very vital in a society. Information, now everything in a society. If information only go around, people are not able to network. Now, problem for chaos. Why make the war in Salon be escalate? Those days, in the early 90s, will be lack of communication. What radio stations they turn off, it done. Pass you able to tune into BBC. Now BBC will tell you what's going on in Salon. But you not get any local media where they channel or broadcast any messages then to the masses. For maybe even secure the masses. Maybe for divert them from outside the conflicts they take place. For many friends will say for go. The media not be they work because they all depend on government institutions. What government turn off, then back they off. And we all depend on one entity then turning the SLBS or SLBC. Now we don't get, some they come up. So this dependability rate, it will affect we in the long run. Because today when a Kuskas back will take place at Salon, let God forbid that. We go lack of information. Because what's the government go able to do? Now governments they control, the telecommunication systems. They cable put a stop to AfriCell. put a stop to Airtel, put a stop to Seattle. You know, no data, no nothing in the function. Then if we back able to use, you know, the media landscape, we're not like Facebook or YouTube for disseminate information, and we not get institutions there where they power their own, you know, institutions there for disseminate information, where we don't lack back there. We head back for disaster. You know, but it's shameful that state institutions there not get their own power bank. All Tina Papa government. How long all Tina Papa government? Now this now is sickness sometimes. Now it's sad. For some of them, we stakeholders they always get money, they get the resources, they just the waste time for girlfriend business. You know how many salon picking where they don't send go overseas just because they get the chance for the door with the minister. Then back where they overseas. Then when they reach back overseas, the minister then tell them if they don't have power now, he's still going to sponsor them. He's going to sponsor them, tell empower them. And some of the investments in it, we need to put on a salon. On them basic needs there. You know, even you building a free tongue. Not all 10 lights today. It don't talk about you. But not all 10 lights today. For renovate yourself now work. Now this be in the church and small. You know, oh mother be one take claim say, you know, not so disrespect so don't say I like you, now make you name me frequent some mouth. You know, mother be one go take claim say after all the years there, now you don't go renovate you building. God arrest you for them talk then they. What you do there? But big. So then things say is shameful. We are the ministries them. We are the ministers them. Not all Tina Papa governments here. We are them private entities there. You know? Not all Tina governments. Even some bridge them, where in our communities them. Oh, now, una them local stakeholders there for the bill. Una need the bill. Some of them roads are way well. Now, una for the invest una money there for help make because now make them call una stakeholders them. Una significant in society. But una money they only remain at the pocket. Or to them, you know, peck it to them because that's all I can call them. Then peck it to them. Hey, saloon. Hey, saloon. So right now, lights no day. I'm able to tune into no radio station. You know, Pastor I go for use me Bluetooth or whatsoever for, you know, for entertain myself. But I'm not too worried because me and my can think fast sometimes. So, you know, it's okay. But now the struggles in this na saloon. Huh? Now the struggles in this na saloon. Then they go put transformers on side. Or they go put other generators on side. See if man and rampart. Maybe if somebody go make man in the back where they go poel. So salon you make today to my poel. Just one wise them up, yeah? Just one wise them up with that. I know why I even go further again. I think I don't do small justice to him. Now a wake up call. But as time progress, you know, we go to first kind more things them. What we really go to church, you know, we go to church now. We're not really in the offices there. You know. Starting with the IG. I know why even start until but I'll give you small. Starting with the IG. I feel bad for being a IG of the whole police institution. Then every police station where you go, una even OC them, not even get funding at the office. That's why they sweat. How una can feel bad? Now whose moral, whose image una they try to create for this institution? You know, una they brand them. You know? Now institution where deserve respect. Even sometimes the way the policeman can dress, not just on a regular basis. Some man they rample. Some man they coatless. Some man they even dress or wear uniform according to. But part of all them basic there, the offices them a very lack being. I'm not going to talk of the facility there, who someone can put some prisoners there. So they will call you a IG, but maybe now you no more they get that conducive life. Your office no more gets, you know, AC. But I believe so when people go off, you know, you back the day by the same heat too. You know, part of IG then now, we're not going to talk of, you know, the ministries there because we don't start with education. You know, the Ministry of Lands, them. What you know? See how they if not so government and the pamper, if they get generator. Lord continue here. We'll go eat out, we'll go church and small. On to the next. What's going to take place in Ethiopia about 7 days ago? You know, there's a reason I make at the face candies. You know, not so more on the conflict, but more on the strategic measures there. What them rebels they are to take. You know, tell us now why is rebels them? Ethiopia is very big. Very big. The land is vast. You know, but certain groups there feel like say governments, we don't shun them, we don't isolate them, we don't deprive them, you know, from the same basic. So we get the Tigrayan and rebel group. We don't match up, we don't move forward. And I think say the destination, we not so think the destination now Djibouti. Now Djibouti. You know, not to Addis Ababa, you know, so Addis Ababa na the main, you know, capital. But at Djibouti, why make Djibouti so important? When I excuse me once more, why make it so important? And then they march towards this route, all leave the highways them. You know, the rebels they really feel empowered. You know, and not so just one rebel group. We also get the Oromo rebel groups them also there, with some other subgroups them. You know, and this will affect Ethiopia, the system based on democracy. What thing they don't they move up for develop, for not take time, they will bring Boku things down. Now Djibouti, now the main route is for business, for commerce. Now the main intersection is now the main area for commerce. So if you're able to attack Djibouti and control Djibouti, you affect ultimately take place inside Addis Ababa. So even if you not go take power inside Addis Ababa, you affect them because business no they go, money no they flow, commerce they slow down, you know, and a major impediment, very strategic. So now that's make so many things there. Now that's make while ago, what Kamara na Guinea be in power. One of the things also will make, you know, him back relinquish power. He said that left. Because Senka, even the business owners, they all man go on strike. Nobody no open a business. All things stop for flow. So if all things stop for flow, government say they make money, you don't feel like say they in control. What's in happen? You left. Yeah. So now that's if I go inside Ethiopia. And the worry small for Ethiopia. Because them for be a greater example for this entire African coast. No one they colonize them. You know? And they don't involve in so many UN peace making, you know, treaties them. You know? So we hope say Addis Ababa will be safe. We hope say then go able what's important. You know, most of them able to I know at the end of the day, them back wants power. Now the main thing they can demand for. Even if you want to try for negotiate with send, you know, more money there, try for compromise, try for, you know, talk about issues there. But they're not going to want that. We don't understand. Same thing happen as I out for the Sanko. For the Sanko, Paolo then try for make peace. You know, and I want. Paolo then try for get vice presidency. He said, no want. It's like a fossil. But if he wants main power. So now the game Danny. Any South rebel groups they're not gonna stop till they feel like say they all the main, you know, power. And that's not gonna ever take place. So the war always gonna continue. You know? So now we're gonna pray for Ethiopia and Salon we're gonna learn from them things there. You know, we don't want that. So now make the dependability on government resources need for stop. It need for stop. You know, now all they put governments behind. Even though we know say mother be only they do nothing. Bio. What's now? We don't say they do nothing. You know. But just in case one day God can bless with somebody, we plan for do something. But if we put too much pressure back on her, and not able to do anything. Because the more you try, the more we feel. Because the dependability rate is too high. Small example, if you don't a big now, you don't a mature, God don't give, you know, income. You didn't also with your mama or your papa. Not always the person that your mama and papa for buy MPA top up. Sometimes you for grab, you go offer. Say mama or papa today buy top up for MPA. Reduce the stress for your mama and papa. So now that's more concepts I want to give you, yeah? Not all in government. Now, na boy again, Charles Mostly, the servant, aka Bepeko. And if I continue with La ilaha illallah, the boy know they lie. You know, just gets new one for all the time. When I stay blessed, you know, if anything come up, you know, we'll come back. You know, but we observe the trends of situation. And again, this page, now just based on anything for try where they make sense, for alleviates, then we struggle to stay here. You know, everybody but one of una connected to a minister or to a president or to somebody very major in a society. Everybody but una go to talk to them. Everybody but you no need for tell yourself say na Charles Mostly talk so. You come up put Alexander your idea. Present them. Don't see change. Una stay blessed. Una stay blessed.